the final shape we're going to be talking about is a trapezoid. So right now you've got your rectangle and I've got it divided off. I've got all my bases and heights marked and so forth. And you'll see that I've drawn a diagonal line. So I used my tick marks that I made from when I made my rectangles. I went from 2 inches in, and then I drew a diagonal line up to that corner. And then I'm going to take that piece off, and I am going to flip it over, and I'm going to attach it here. So you'll remember a trapezoid is a quadrilateral, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides with exactly one pair of parallel sides. So here is my trapezoid, and I've got it all laid out, and we're good to go. And I'm going to talk to you about something first, about how you find the area of this. We know the area of this is 15, but I'm going to talk about something called a composite shape. So I have a second one right here. And so here's my trapezoid, and when I look at it, I see that it is a triangle and a square. And so the dimensions of that square are, because this was 2 inches and this was 5 inches, that's 3 by 3. So the area of that square is 9 square units. And then I have this triangle on the side. So the base of the triangle, remember we count the whole distance along the edge, so it's 1, 2 by 3. And remember for a triangle, we do the base times the height, so 2 times 3. But then it's not a whole shape, so we divide it by 2. So the area of this is 3. And then the area of the other side is also 3. So there's my proof. 3, 6 plus 9 is 15, 15 square units. But supposing you weren't able to cut these pieces off, or you didn't want to think about it as a composite shape, there's actually a formula for a trapezoid. So let's look at this. So here's my trapezoid. And you'll notice here that I have a base here, and I have a height, and bases and heights come together at right angles, but here I have another right angle. So the distance across this top here is 3. And the distance along the bottom is 5 plus the 2, or 7. So I've got 3 and 7, and then my height is 3. And so I know the area is 15, but I can't get that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to fold this in half, and you can do this with me. I'm going to fold it in half, top to bottom, so that those two bases touch one another. And I'm going to cut along that fold that I made. So I'm just going to cut straight across here. And so now I've got another trapezoid. So I've got a big trapezoid and a little trapezoid. But if I flip, here I was, if I flip this over and attach it here, now I have just a really long parallelogram. So let's look at my parallelogram. The base of my parallelogram is 3, 4, 5, plus 5 more is 10, and my height is 1.5. Well, 10 by 1.5, that's 15. So the formula for the area of a trapezoid is the sum of the bases. So base 1, which is 3, base 2, which is 7, which is 10, times the height, which was 3, that's 30, but divided by 2 gives me 15. And I'll write all that down for you in your notes. So thank you very much. And that's it for discovering shapes of figures.